It's a new day. Everybody do good. As you can see, it's a new day today. I'm headed to the store. So I figured while I'm getting things done, I might as well get some cleaning done. So I did some sweeping, some mopping, and then I cooked. Just doing some cleaning and everything to cook me a nice meal. Make some baked chicken, onions, and I'm also making potato wedges. I'm gonna get ready to make some chicken in the oven this time. And so here I have this Ziploc bag with seasoning already on my chicken. Actually, because I'm making a newer this type of conversation, but yeah, y'all, I had wanted to do a video just sharing some of my thoughts or whatever when it came to like my beliefs and how they changed those in relationships, and basically just the concept of being in love, because I did have some changes and shifts in my thoughts about how I feel ever since I got married. And so before I get started, I want to give a little bit of a backstory, dig right into it. Married in 2017, and I had been dating him for like 3 years. I was like 19 years old, and I had my 20th birthday a month into marriage. I was pretty young, but you know, I was in love, and he joined the military, and so you know, we lived on base, and that was our life. I lived about a few hours away from my hometown over here in Jacksonville, Florida. So let's just fast forward to, you know, after the military day. You know, in that time, I'm really happy. I did want to continue my education, but I had dreams of doing music, which I've actually been doing pretty great with that, and I had a couple of songs that did amazing. That time, this was before I poured into that aspect of myself, and he was stressed and young too. I'm very sure of it. Being in the military, that was a lot. And long story short, where eventually, after a lot of things that we've experienced in our relationship and a lot of boundaries that I had to start to draw, even if it wasn't somebody is cheating on. To the military, a couple years went by, and I had got pregnant with my son. First child, first pregnancy. It was a lot of adjusting. I don't fault him on being imperfect. Sometimes all I needed was somebody, the personality that I have, sometimes all I needed is somebody that sit next to me, and that be the impression I'm with you through it all. I'm with you through thick and thin. My mom, unfortunately, she had cancer when I was much younger, in like middle school, and either middle school or like 9th grade. So a couple years ago, it actually came back. It now was in her bones. And at that same time, I was pregnant. Like, she supported us getting married, you know, and we went through a lot for me to go back and realize that he wasn't there for me during that time, and he wasn't there for her. I didn't at least reach out, at least say, you know, I heard about him. That's kind of the backstory that I experienced, where somebody chose me. You know, we got together very young, in love, but I also balanced it out with the knowledge that he was young and that he probably truly didn't say you feel embarrassed or bad that you even make them feel like that. So I can imagine some of those things, but it's really not an excuse for me to feel the level of negligence that I felt. And by the time we got divorced, last year in November, by the time that happened, I just grew so much. I I learned so much. I chose myself. And one time he went and talked to my mom, and he ended up telling her, I'm sorry about the cancer and things. But I told him, I said, I really thought no matter what we went through, that's something you would do. Ooh, but a relationship requires a team. And I did my part as a team member. I made sacrifices as a team member, and I did not get my reciprocity. So at the end, when we were divorcing, these hard experiences, when it all came crashing down, it took a lot of effort to work and stuff, but it also means that our relationship takes effort too, to pour back into us when we have a little window of time to do that. I want to say something that I learned from everything. This is what I learned, okay? I'm gonna explain why I feel this way. What I thought it was, being in love, head over heels, I'm a romantic princess, like I love to dance and sing around somebody or with somebody. That's fire. But truly lasting in a relationship requires two people who put in equal, it don't gotta be equal because we all have good and bad days, things like that, but who put in respect and loyalty and choosing their partner every day. It's two people who choose to be together, who choose to respect each other, those boundaries and standards. And but as far as relationship go, it shouldn't be, oh my God, like I'm blind and all I see is you. I pretty much am like that with a guy. I don't really like look at him and analyze this guy in detail, and what about him? I'm personally truly not like that, but I do know that, a relationship is truly more about choice and respect. So I basically was trying to come to the conclusion in this video that when I made the choice to leave that relationship, I really gave a lot of my effort, and I'm making this channel to say that I'm putting all of my energy into pouring into me now and becoming the version of myself I always seen within me. And so I would love to share that journey with you guys. The music. I learned so much, and I just wanted to say what I needed to say. Share me your thoughts down below and what you've been thinking. I'll catch up with you in the next video. Bye. Things that I'm appreciative of, because I've been through a lot of things, and it took me a lot to get to being unapologetically myself, going after the things that I love, but not feeling guilty because I had grew up, people. And so I can feel like as I shift away from that time in my life, a lot of time when I get the fresh air, it's just a moment of like being at one with the earth and being appreciative of how far I come and how far I'm going.